Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm an event planner at the Orange County Library System. I plan author events and writing workshops. And since we're not able to have those at the library right now, I invited some of my writing and publishing friends to provide writing tips for you. This next one is from literary agent Kaitlyn Johnson.
Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a short clip on basically the things you need to know before you hire a freelance editor. And disclosure, it's not mandatory in your writing. You don't have to hire somebody. You don't have to do this before agenting or anything like that. This is just for people who have the budget, the time, or their manuscripts are ready and they're considering hiring that freelance editor. So these are the things you need to know. And the first thing is to really research and get a list of people that you really respect or that you know are accredited, stuff like that. Don't just take the ones who have the lowest price. It's very nice to stay in budget, of course, and so you should definitely chat with people. But some people just wake up in the morning and decide they're going to be a freelance editor and they charge low prices because they think they're going to get a lot of clientele. Make sure these editors have some kind of background. They've either interned in some kind of publication sphere, or they've been a literary agent at some point, or currently are. If they went to school for anything like that. It's not mandatory, you don't have to have a degree, but it is helpful just to see that this person has some kind of relationship with the editing world. They can't just wake up and say, I did 1 year of copy editing in college and now I think I can do it. So make sure that they are actually vetted and correct. Then reach out to them and see if they'll do a sample edit. Most will do this. If they don't, it's kind of a red flag. You need to make sure that they are willing to do either a 1 page to 3 page, something like that, free sample edit to know that you click with them in how they do their edits. Is it tough love? Is it compliment sandwich? Like stuff like that. To make sure that they know what they're doing, they're not missing very glaring errors. And just to make sure that you feel comfortable with what you're doing, because that first question can determine if you think somebody is reputable. Some will agree to it if you pay a fee, and then if you decide to work with them, they will add that fee to your final, service. So that fee gets folded into it because they are still giving their time for you. And if you decide not to work with them, they wasted time. They still took time out of their day to edit for you. So see what that person does, and it's up to you who you want to work with on that. Also, so make sure that you have a book that is finished, polished, as in it's been to beta readers, it's been edited by yourself, you haven't just finished it, it's not a first draft, anything like that. Freelance editors are the last line of defense if you choose to use them before getting an agent or before querying to be published or sending it to an agent, basically. You don't want to be sending them something that's super new or super fresh because you may be spending more money in the long run. They should be that last thing that you do, that check mark off the list. Otherwise, you may get some edits from them where they're telling you, hey, you should change this, here's what we saw, here's strengths and weaknesses. And then you'll make those changes, but you'll need another edit after that, and maybe another one after that. And you end up realizing how much that's going to cost. The better thing is to get readers, get critique partners, maybe do some classes where you workshop your work, all that kind of stuff, so that when you send it to them, you're not going to need more than 1 or 2 edits because you're not going to be emptying your bank account for them. Editing does become expensive, so make sure you know what you're getting into. If you send a first draft, you're going to need so many more edits after that, and that doesn't feel fair to me as an editor personally, because I want to be editing something for you that I think is going to go somewhere. And if you decide to hire me half-baked, you're really spending money on a service I'm providing that you probably won't be getting anything out of because you're going to need a lot more work on it still. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. And remember, you need to be clear with what you are looking for in an edit. You need to tell the editor that you're either looking for line edits, developmental edits, just simple feedback. Do you want comments in the text? You need to actually be clear on what you're looking for. If you have specific questions, let them know, because they need to either make a custom edit for you, or they are going to give you their services, what they offer, and you need to decide if that's great for you. So always have questions ready. That's my biggest thing with freelance editing, is that you need to go into it remembering they're going to give you feedback, strengths and weaknesses. They're going to tell you things may need to be changed, and you need to be ready for that. And that's why giving them a book that is actually at the level to be critiqued professionally, you need to have it close to ready. Because if it's not at that point, the critique is going to be more broad and vague, as in you really need to work on your writing style or your grammar and stuff like that. And that's things that you need to work on as a writer, not as a story builder for this book. So to recap, biggest things you need to know for freelance editor is research them, see if they'll do a sample edit for you, and make sure your book is actually ready to be professionally edited. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a lot of money for a product that isn't quite what you're really wanting. So keep that all in mind, and I hope this helps you move forward with editing. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about writing workshops and see more videos, visit OCLS.INFO/WRITERSCORNER. Orange County Library System is your place to learn, grow, connect.